We're on the day road here in Strabane. This is my old primary school here. It's very, very windy. Oh, very windy, Luna. So that's the old primary school I went to there as a wee. And I made a wee song using AI to tell the story of the day that I went missing from school. And it hasn't changed a lot since I was away. That the gym there, that extension been added on. There's the main front door in front, and the headmaster's office is beside it. Strabane Controlled Primary School. And basically what the wee song's about was none of these fences and all when I was away. That wall's original. There was no, this big high fence wasn't there, there's no gates. That was all grass there, there was no car park. Used to be a big tree in the middle of the playground. Apart from that, the rest of it probably looks the same. Still the same blue panels and all. Or maybe they've got new windows on, like that's still similar. The doors would have been brown varnish. No handrails or nothing like that. Oh. But I'll tell you what happened when I wasn't here. I was trying to work out the time of day and all the rest. I was 4 years old and I lived a mile from the school. And I'm going to make the wee journey back to my house today. I'm going to re-walk the mile that I'd done when I walked out of school. So 4 years old, I would have walked to school in the morning with my brothers and sisters. And I was in primary 1 in there. We're chatting about 1971. So the Troubles and all was on in the town at that time. And I would have been in primary 1. Now the thing about primary 1, you're not sitting in desks in a straight line. You would have had wee sand pits and painting and playing with Lego, all that kind of stuff. So basically what happened was I decided to get up and just walk home. And when I got home, I just heard it the other day, and Monday used to be a wash day, so it must have been a Monday. And I got home, I was terrified to pass the neighbour's dog. So we'll get there at the end of the video, and the bottom of the green park. And I finally got the courage up to go up. I walked into my kitchen. My mother was doing the washing. She had one of them washing machines you had to pull out and fill up with water, and you had to put in, you had to change the water from washing to rinse and all that crap, like. And she had all the piles of clothes all sitting out on the floor. And rather than say, "Oh God love you wee son," she grabbed my arm and threw me back out again. I just walked a mile, like, my wee legs. So I walked a mile coming to school in the morning. That's before break time. So my wee legs didn't even get rest in an hour, like, because the junior end stops early. And so I make the wee walk back myself. That would have been leisurely, because I was always up slow walking back in them days. So it could have took me 40 minutes to walk back home again. My mother gets me by the arm and she trails me back out again. And she walks straight in. No receptionist, nothing like that. She took me straight in, down to the classroom. The teacher didn't even notice I'd gone, like. So I could have been away 2-3 hours from I left there. And when I went in, the teacher offered me the wee bottle of milk you used to get. I remember refusing it. So I don't know what it threw in my head. Like, it's 4. What are you supposed to remember when you're 4? Like, I don't actually remember the thought. Maybe I asked to go to the toilet. I don't know why. So it could be my brother and sister went daft and I had an off day. I just, waste my time in the sand here. Better things to be doing. So I made the decision to go. I can't actually remember walking out the gate, but the thing that sticks in my head is going up to the house and trying to pass the neighbour's dog, and my mother doing the washing. Now, maybe the reason why I remember the washing machine is because she grabbed me and threw me back out again. The shock of it all. So what I decided to do, I was asking the AI and all how to make a video. And I'm supposed to come earlier in the morning, so I thought, well, come Sunday, you can't tape weigh-ins during the week, like. So I'm making a Sunday, I thought to myself. And the detail went under it was unbelievable. The sun was supposed to be behind me back as I'm walking up, and they hold the camera at the height of a 4-year-old recording my shadow. This was the AI was telling me to do and all. And get different scenes, how long each scene would last. But it left one thing out. It didn't include Luna. And I asked it, could I put Luna in it? And basically it says no, she's going to spoil the video. And you ever see Britain's Got Talent? And your man always says, say you got 2 people, a brilliant opera singer and another one's just alright. And your man always says, ditch the other one, you do better on your own. Oh no, I can't ditch it. Well, that's the way I am. I can't ditch Luna. All my videos are Luna. So if I had done the video right, this could have got 200 views. You don't know. But now that Luna's on it, and I'd say music, we'll probably get 30 views, Luna. But like, you need your walking, like. So I'm not going to do no more talking after this now. So I thought the idea came up with, The song itself tells a story of me walking out and walking back. I don't know if Luna wants me to tape going back again. I might go back a different way. So I'm just going to do the walk to my house, and you get an idea. The song's 5 minutes long. It's a mile, so it's 4 times the speed. And I want to hold the camera basically at the height a 4-year-old head would be, and what a 4-year-old will see. And I'm not going to do no talking, there'll be no sound, it'll just be music after this, and I'll put the subtitles on it. And we'll see how it turns out. But like, I would love to have done a nice, decent video. I haven't got time. It's not that I haven't got time, she won't cooperate. So I'm on now, Luna, we'll start walking from this here now.
The door stood wide. At 4-year-old, my spirit restless inside. The teacher was busy, the hallway was dim, so I stepped past the threshold on a quiet little whim. Through the heart of Strabane, with no hand to hold, it was a mile-long journey for a boy so bold. Past the shops and the cars and the places I knew. The town was a forest I wandered straight through. Tiny feet on the pavement, my heart full of pride, till I reached my front door and I stepped back inside. But the welcome I found wasn't milk or a bed. It was my mother's firm hand and the words that she said. Oh, it's a long walk home when you're only 4, but the walk back again is a whole lot more. 1 mile for freedom, then 2 for the truth, the heavy-legged lessons of a wandering youth. The school didn't miss me, the clock didn't stall, but the road home is the teacher that stands over all. An hour had vanished like smoke in the air, and the classroom was full, but no one was there to notice the gap where I used to sit, or the spark in my eyes that the journey had lit. Mum took me by my arm and she turned me around, back through the streets of the bomb-damaged town. 2 miles in total for those weary wee legs. No mercy was given, no matter who begs. By the time we arrived at my primary school again, I'd learned more from the road than I had from a pen. The teacher just blinked, never knowing I'd gone, while I had found the strength to keep carrying on. In 71, the air tasted of smoke, and the windows were shattered where the iron had broke. There were soldiers in shadows and wires on the street, but I didn't see danger, just the ground beneath my feet. Past the armored pigs and Saracens, walls tumbled down. A small golden head in a dark bruised town. I walked through the debris, I walked through the fear, with the heart of a lion and no sense of a tear. If a child stepped out today, the sirens would wail, and the high-vis would follow their every small trail. There'd be cameras on corners and gates locked up tight, and a frantic news flash in the middle of light. They'd call it a crisis, they'd call it a breach, with safety and safeguarding just out of reach. No more long walks back to teach you the way. The world feels smaller for children today. Is it better or worse? It's hard to be sure, Back then the risks were as raw as the moor, but the boy found his compass, he found his own feet, while the world today hides from the truth of the street. Just a simple wooden door, that's all I was looking for. The long walk home, the long walk back.
Coming up to now to my old house now. My best friend used to live in that corner house there, and we lived in the van with a white Jeep on it, and I have a wee photograph of me wearing a saucepan on my head for a helmet, probably cop in the army like, and I'm standing over there where the wheelie bins are in the grass. So that was our wee house there like. It was rough when we lived in the garden, we didn't have a lawnmower. And then later on we got a car, we put a car over there.